Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the five, down low. Now, here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
Here's Nurkic. He dishes it to McCollum. The pass to Lillard. From deep. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Damian Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Batum.
So good, so experienced. Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard attacking. Yes, that goes in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
George against McCollum. And George kicks to Batum. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. He had a nice open look right there.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now, here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
With Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring. You get good playmaking and rebounding. You get a defender with active hands. And there's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
Pass to Powell. Back to Lillard. Over Jackson. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
That one goes in. 6 points for Leonard. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And here's George for 3. And no good. And it's Portland the other way. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Zubac kicks to Batum. Back to Zubac. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers, leading by 5.
And Nurkic seeing an opportunity there to make the impact defensively with the block.
Down low, here's Lillard. from 18 feet away, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Batum finds George, buries the long-range jumper. George has got 7 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now here's Lillard. And the three off target. Leonard the pass to George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Anthony.
Paul George put his defender in the blender right there. Tough for him to guard that kind of possession.
And George drops them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We come back right after this.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the 3-point line to knock him down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McCollum with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 9 points on the basket from Anthony.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. A 3 from McCollum. Rajon Rondo with the rebound. Clippers leading by 9. Outside, George fires it up. Nice spin off the left rim and in. George has got 14.
You always talk about the first 2 steps in transition, and Paul George out quick and decisively that time.
Here's McCollum. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there, just a gifted scorer.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Patterson passes to Mann. Morris outside. Out left to the wing. Here's Patterson. Over Jones. Portland grabs the miss. McCollum left side.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
It's good.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Patterson. Stolen by Kanter. Here's McCollum. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Covington dishes to Powell. Shoots from the high post. Portland again missing. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Coffey. Misses and the dry spell continues. Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The shot by Lillard wide open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And the wide open shot from Morris. A three-pointer off the mark. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Nailed from three-point land.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Jackson. Pass to Oturu. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lillard from deep three-point land. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Batum's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in at the point.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Jackson against Lillard. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Jackson with it. Outside Leonard. The feed now to Batum. Here's Zubac. Can't hit from in close. Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Covington wide open. He fires. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. And he is lethal from deep.
Jackson down low. Covered by Lillard. Ball's knocked loose. Jackson passes to Zubac. And Leonard puts it up from deep three. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Powell kicks to Covington. The pass to Lillard. Inside, Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
Clippers trail by 6. And here's Jackson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Left side, Batum.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And the basket by McCollum.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Here's Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Lillard outside. Launches it. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. That one doesn't drop. Good D by McCollum. Outside, Covington. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Wide open. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Outside, Covington. Powell, no one around him. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, he's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. They've got Anthony, also Enes Kanter out there, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Out to the right wing. Here's Oturu. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Pass to Simons. Kicks to Little. Defended by George. Passes it to Little. 5 on the clock. Here's Oturu. Now Rondo. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Rondo concentrating right there, focused. Even when you hit him, he can maintain that good balance.
Kanter with it. He's picked up by Rondo. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. George looking around. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 2.
That's a really nice stroke. Paul George set up nicely. Great release. And big-time shot there.
Here's Simons. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Rondo on top. Now here's Cantor. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Here's Little. Out to Anthony. From deep. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside, George. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Simons. Count that one.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Portland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Out to Anthony. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers trail. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Clippers making a change here. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. From deep, George. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell with it. Lillard outside. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jackson passes to Leonard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Back to Morris. Lillard against Leonard. Trying to end the drought. Morris. The second chance points on the tip in. Morris has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Trains it from downtown.
Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Jackson has the open look. They get it again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here is Lillard. From the top of the key. Good!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. From deep three-point range, the putback. Rebound by Nurkic. 20 seconds left in the game. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it. Los Angeles. We are near.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at center. And for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Lopez grabs the board. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Now the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Zubac. Lopez, no luck. Now the Clippers with it. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Now Leonard. This one for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Giannis throws it down.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And the basket by Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
From deep, George, rebounded by the Bucks. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Shoots over Zubac. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Here's Jackson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton on the wing. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
George against DiVincenzo. And Batum kicks to George. Batum passes to George. Zubac. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Holiday goes in. He gets that one. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Paul George. Now, here's Tucker. Forbes dishes to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. No good from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Jackson passes to Patterson. That ties the game.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Passes it to Forbes. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Now here's Patterson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Kennard's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And again, the Bucks miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A 3 from Morris and stolen by Portis. Reverses. A nice shot by Tucker.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
LA's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Jackson kicks to Rondo. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Count that bucket.
In the pick and roll, Rondo is a maestro, knows exactly how to move defenders and create the passing angle he wants.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Here's Forbes, and he lays it straight in.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually add a step to his quickness.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Patterson. Kennard on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some
being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach from Milwaukee?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Luke Kennard out there with Morris. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Mann in at the two-guard spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. To the middle. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Here's Mann. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one's good. Leonard.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
George, no good. Zubac, the pass to George. Goes up again, and Zubac puts it in. Zubac has got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. A putback, great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Here's Mann, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Giannis against Batum. The kick out to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Lopez, no luck for Los Angeles. They've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And he comes up with the deuce.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Here's Mann. It's not going to go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Batum. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. Pass to Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And here is Antetokounmpo after Paul George getting his 3 to go. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here is George. Steps back and fires with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Batum's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you've got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Here's George following the basket by Brook Lopez. And George with this stuff.
Boy, George has major hops. I mean, this guy just gets up big time for these throwdowns.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut to just 1 point on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Mann. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. And Antetokounmpo. It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And that's a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this area at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Clippers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. Back to Jackson. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Leonard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Paul George. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game. Count it. Good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight clanks.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Bucks leading by 3. Portis drives in. Here's Connaughton. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Back to Morris. Shoots over Tucker. Morris, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Portis. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Taken away by Holiday. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Forbes has got his 2nd basket.
And, you know, he's not a big guy, but Forbes has added some muscle to his frame, and it came into play there. Nice job overpowering the defense on that possession.
Now here's Rondo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rondo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Rondo against Holiday. Here's Patterson. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Portis. Outside Holiday. There's 38 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Off target at the rim. Outside for Jackson. And the pass to Rondo. Portis against Kennard. Here's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Holiday with the 3. Morris with the rebound. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. That shot off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Bucks lead by. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Reggie Jackson. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And nothing fancy, really, about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
And Tucker kicks to Forbes. Now, here's Tucker. Defense is right there. Low block shot. And Portis finishes inside. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Jackson drives in. Here's Zubac. Good on the short little jump shot.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Forbes. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Boy, dictating the action. That's what Forbes does here on the drive. And that's what I tell him to keep doing.
George, that's a 2-pointer. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Forbes, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Clippers trail by 3. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the...
That is breathtaking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Clippers. And the dunk by Zubac.
Master teaching class going on out there on how to run an offense. What a beautiful thing it is to watch Rondo go to work.
Antetokounmpo, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Those who move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
The shot, no good. Excellent D there from George. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And, guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy. Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
The Clippers trail. Rondo scanning the floor. Zubac trying to break loose. The shot by Rondo is no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez.
The big fella, Brook Lopez, coming up with a gigantic 4th quarter score.
The Clippers have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. George against DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Bucks with possession here. They lead by 1. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And the call, the coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he gets them both, and it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And here's Leonard. On the wing, George. Fires the three. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. This win, such a tremendous...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen. Now it's ended down.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, patrolling the paint. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Middleton in at the 3. Now here's Lillard in the corner. Powell with it for the 3, and that's collected by Drew Holiday. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now the feed to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in on the layup. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Here's Giannis. The pass to Lopez. Rebounded by Covington.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Lillard from deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. Middleton for 3, and it's Portland with the rebound. The 15-footer. McCollum, no good.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Good work there as it goes.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The shot by Powell, no good. Here's Giannis, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Lillard scanning the floor. Good D by Lopez.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. For the Trailblazers, it's been a slow start here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. Good on the three-point shot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Lillard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for McCollum. He rifled that one in from distance. Lillard's got 6 points.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
Good on the bucket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And Lillard kicks to Jones. Now here's Anthony, guarded by Tucker. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
when it comes to offensive rebounding. Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Portis can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 3. Shoots. Here's Anthony. Banked in off the glass.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Enes Kanter. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the Trailblazers making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And the second free throw, good. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the inside, Connaughton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. And Kanter over to help. Stolen by McCollum. Jones in the post. Anthony, the pass to Simons. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, both teams trading buckets. And earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the...
I think the underdog story, started when I was...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the floor for Portland, Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket of the night.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's McCollum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Covington passes to Kanter. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anymore.
Middleton can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 6. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Connaughton missing. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. To the paint. Covington finds McCollum.
You can't forget about McCollum from there, proving once again that he's not just a jump shooter.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Giannis outside. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
The 3 from McCollum. No good, shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Middleton against Powell. And he gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's McCollum. Lopez grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Middleton dishes to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Trailblazers trail by 4. Outside Anthony. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. It's good from long range. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
With the quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Pass to McCollum. Back to Powell. Cantor trying to free himself up. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Powell.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Powell with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The rebound by the Bucks. Passes it to Connaughton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Bucks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Simons. And Jones has it in the corner. Giles the pass to Simons. Over Holiday. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They staged a good old-fashioned ambush. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Holiday, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now Lillard, he's got 6. A 15-footer. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. Bucks leading by 5. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Over Giles. Giannis, no good. Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Knocked away. Jones, the pass to Lillard. And it's Little atop the key. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Jones, no luck.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And Lillard kicks to Little. Jones, the pass to Little. Back to Jones. Over Middleton. Jones, no luck.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. DiVincenzo against Lillard. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Trailblazers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Little kicks to Giles. The 10-footer finds the target. Giles has got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's Giles. He dishes it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Lillard's got 9.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
The drive by Giannis. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Portis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Giles. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Little. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. McCollum outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. McCollum no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. The Bucks working the ball around. That one goes. Counting.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
Here's Simons, defended by Portis. And here's McCollum for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Right side Holiday. That shot off the mark. And it's Portland the other way. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Here's Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. And it's good for 2.
Poise from the veteran guard. I love how calm McCollum is when the pressure is on.
DiVincenzo passes to Portis. He kicks to Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 3. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Enes Kanter, Anthony out there with Powell. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard. And Kanter able to finish. Kanter's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
With the floater, here's Portis. It's tipped.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Kanter has been much maligned for his work at that end, but he's been making a better effort.
Connaughton passes to Portis, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Portland also making some changes. Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton finds Portis. Outside Holiday. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. And he makes that one.
An intense competitor. It's clear that Holiday enjoys going hard at the defense and finishing on them.
Lillard outside to tie it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now the Bucks moving it up. The shot by Holiday, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Nobody near Lillard. And he hits it to tie the game up.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lillard against Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You better respect the interior game a little bit. He gets deep inside. He forces the defense to hit him.
And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez kicks to Antetokounmpo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Lopez.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Lillard. The shot's good. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again. I mean, these are the spots Lopez has been in before. He knows how to deliver in them.
Lillard outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Lillard. Basket good.
But Lillard, he's an exceptional player. He's a guy you trust to make the right decision in these moments.
The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Antetokounmpo. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Lillard with it. Here's Kanter.
one of my favorite trash talkers in the NBA. Cantor never really shies away from taking jabs at opponents, and I think his teammates like that.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he hits both.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Lopez passes to Middleton. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 8 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for McCollum. A miss that time would have put him up. Bucks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
They get it back. Cantor. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Look at Enes Kanter maintaining that competitive energy. Finds a big shot to keep them in it.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Welcoming the chance to be the man. Lopez is outstanding at upping his game in huge spots.
That free throw good from Lopez.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Lillard from outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I don't know why he keeps shooting. Can anybody tell me nothing is falling for him? He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
The shot by Powell, no good. Right side Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. Misses the shot. And so the Bucks take the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's time for the NBA. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got the Tomb. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Zubats in at the 5 down low.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's Lillard, and it's good, 2 points. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Powell kicks to Nurkic. Covington wide open. He fires. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Let's remember, Robert Covington is a guy who has hit over 200 three-point shots in the season. You better guard him from out there.
Back to George. The pass to Leonard. Here's George. Pass to Zubats. Shot clock at 3. Pulls it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Batum grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And that one's good. Lillard.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
George passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Pass to George. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jackson. And Portland again with the bucket.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Now here's Jackson. Now here's Zubac. Shoots over Covington. Zubac no good. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Feeds it to Jackson. Down low. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Lillard's got 8.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's George. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Portland again with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jackson. Makes it off the glass.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. From beyond the arc and then some. He's got 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
3-pointer. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Covington kicks to Powell. Outside Covington. From the arc. Here's Nurkic. Tries again. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Clearly a foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's Rondo. The Blazers getting the bucket. Kennard on the wing. Takes the three. A shot that time, not on target. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. The pass to Cantor. Shoots over Patterson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Oh, Morris in position.
Well, this guy is such an astute offensive player. Marcus Morris is solid at realizing when it's his opportunity to take the shot.
Powell, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Powell's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now here's Rondo. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Simons surveying the D. Kicks it to Powell. Over Kennard. Stripped away. Passes it to Mann. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kennard, the pass to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, a convincing finish by Patrick Patterson, giving us a demonstration of the kind of power he has at his disposal.
Outside, Jones. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind and the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and in the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Now, here's Cantor. Powell with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Pass to Anthony. Pass to Powell. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Clippers.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Mann passes to Morris. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good from long range. Now just a 2-point Portland lead.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Rondo. To end the drought. They get the rebound. There's the pass to Simons. Nice hit again. Kicks it out to Jones. And stolen by Patterson. And here's the fast break. Kennard against Powell. Now here's Rondo. Defense right on him. Kennard against Cantor. Patterson. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. This is to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. It was a rough ride in the first quarter for the Clippers. The deficit for them at one point grew to 8 points. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Luke Kennard out there with Marcus Morris. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Rondo. Lays it up off the glass. Rondo's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Rondo with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Morris with the bucket.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Here is Lillard following Marcus Morris's 3. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Lillard.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Morris, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Puts up a 3. And it's Lillard again missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Here's Oturu, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Oturu's got his first 2 points of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him, and he gets it to go.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Lillard against Rondo. Passes it to Oturu. Rondo kicks to Morris. No good on the 3. Portland trailing here. Pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Man. And there's the pass to Kennard. Off target from 3-point range. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Nurkic against Rondo. Lillard surveying the D. Over Kennard. Lillard misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Rondo. And again, no good by the Clippers. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Covington kicks to Lillard. For the lead. That shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Passes to Man. Back to Kennard. Here's Man. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Oturu. Hangs. He lays it in. Oturu's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Offensive rebound. Nurkic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Man. And here's Morris for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Gets a hand on it, and Covington stays with it. Covington's got his third basket of the night.
Robert Covington is as competitive as it gets, and he gets to the window there.
And here's Rondo. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we... That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Trailblazers keep it alive. Kanter kicks to Anthony. Pass to Simons to take the lead. Here's Kanter. Here's Simons. Now the pass to Kanter. Stolen by Zubac. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Here's Leonard. Passes it to George. Another shot. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 2.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
Here's Simons. Pass to Anthony. The putback. It's good on the putback. Kanter's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. To take the lead, the long distance three is buried. Now it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Pass to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Lillard attacking. It counts. And the foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
Jones checked in for Norman Powell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Jackson with it. Outside, Batum. Nice open look, but it's no good. Portland leading by 4. Jones, the pass to McCollum. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Anthony kicks to Jones. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Jackson against Lillard to the middle. Here's Kanter. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 6 points for Enes Kanter.
Wow, the maturation of Enes Kanter, so fun to watch. The comfortability in a big-time moment, love it.
Leonard the pass to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Jackson against Lillard. Shoots from 12. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Clippers trail. And George, here we go. Batum wide open. He fired. No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And it's Lillard missing for Los Angeles. They've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Leonard with no one around. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Lillard with no one around. It falls.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And a deep 3 from George. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Buries it from outside.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Lillard. Outside, Jones. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the Coming up next. Welcome to this Thursday night. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Reggie Jackson. Batum is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Holiday attacking, and the layup's good off the glass. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Holiday with the 3. They get it back, tries again, and the rejection by Leonard. Good on the shot.
Yeah, and with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
George against DiVincenzo. Puts one up from 19. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Holiday up top. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Again, Holiday missing. Leonard against Lopez. And it's Leonard missing. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. No good from Zubac.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got 9.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to George. Shot to stop the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And there's the feed to Lopez. Over Batum. Lopez, no luck. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton, and it's Leonard missing.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. Jackson kicks to Zubac. Jackson down low. Lopez is there, and Jackson gets it to go.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Here's Leonard. Outside, George. From deep three-point range, that shot misses. The Bucks go the other way with it. Ball going up court. Holiday gets the bucket. 11 points in the game.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Batum's running. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pulls from the top of the key. Drew Holiday has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. He comes away with 11 points in the... And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James...
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Kennard. Marcus Morris is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the two-guard position.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's Kennard. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. Portis, the rebound by Patterson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Morris. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. Here's Middleton. The short one's on the money. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Here's Rondo. A second chance effort to the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris into the lane. Patterson finds Kennard. Goes back up. And that one is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Back to Portis. Drops in the layup for 2. And now a 5-point Bucks lead.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Outside Rondo. He dishes it to Patterson. Inside, Kennard. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. Middleton outside. Misses the 3. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Already with a lot of muscle packed onto his frame, Bobby Portis able to finish through contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Outside Portis. On the wing, Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got his first bucket of the night.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Jackson has the open look. The shot missing. The Bucks go the other way with it. Holiday with the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's George. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. Drew Holiday was red hot to start the first. He had 11 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Still remember where I was standing after the 3 p.m.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Shoots over Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. But Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Three-pointer. Tips it up. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? George, that's a 2-pointer. They get it again. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The wide open look here for Holiday. Milwaukee the rebound. Beyond the arc. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Jackson. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Milwaukee has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Jackson against Holiday. Jackson misses.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
The drive by Rondo, and he banks in the layup.
The craftiness of Rondo makes him a tough cover in pick and roll sets. Just when you think he's going to pass, he'll surprise you with the shot.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Connaughton. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:31 left to play in the third. Kennard, the pass to Morris. Back to Kennard. And it's all evened up. Kennard's got his third bucket of the night.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Rondo. The rebound by the Bucks. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3. He can't get that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. The pass to Rondo. Finished off the break. Rondo's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. DiVincenzo passes to Forbes. And Tucker has it in the corner. To the paint, here's DiVincenzo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. DiVincenzo's got 9 points. And here's Rondo to the inside, the 10-footer. And there it is for him.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
And stolen by Patterson. Jumps up, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the
tie game in Milwaukee. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Morris is out there with Luke Kennard. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Oturu in its center. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That'll put Rajon Rondo on the line. That one is on Holiday.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
Now here is Holiday. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Rondo passes to Oturu. Lopez with the steal. Portis with it. Guarded now by Morris. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Offline with his three.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the floor of the offense, the whole team suffers.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Oturu with the rebound.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Holiday. But they recover it. Passes it to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Rondo kicks to Kennard. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Connaughton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside, the kick out to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. For 3, Middleton buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Rondo is certainly capable of drilling the jumper. Got to at least get a hand in his face.
Holiday surveying the floor. On the wing, Holiday. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Kennard with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Right side, Rondo. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Outside Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 2.
When momentum is crucial, Holiday steps up his level of play.
Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to George. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George, here we go. Milwaukee with the rebound. DiVincenzo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 4. To the middle. He's looking for DiVincenzo and finds him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. DiVincenzo's got 9 points here in the second half. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And it's the Bucks ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Middleton can't get it to go. The Clippers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. And here's George for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. George against DiVincenzo. Lopez dishes to Middleton. Hits it from 3-point range. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
George with the bucket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Puts up a 3. Leonard, no luck. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And that one drops for him.
Trying to ice this one, Kawhi showing his evolution as a closer.
And so the Bucks take the win. It was a thing. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Basket counts. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And it's Lillard missing. Here's Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Now here's Lillard. We're about 1 minute into the first. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Here's Giannis. He has 5. Powell with the steal. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Now here is Holiday. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Free throw, good, Holiday. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Lillard with it. And it goes down 2 points.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday against Lillard. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Covington passes to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Jones drives in. Pass to Simons. Now, here's Cantor, guarded by Tucker. Jones, no one around him. Cantor out to Anthony. McCollum left side. They double-team McCollum. Clock at 4. The wide-open look here for Anthony. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Here's Connaughton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And it's Tucker atop the key. Pass to Portis. And Cantor over to help. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Down low, here's Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Kicks it out to McCollum. A 3-ball. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 6. Middleton outside. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Portland. They're on a 13-4 run. Jones in the post. Cantor dishes to Jones. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here is Forbes. 2 on the clock, and it's blocked. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Portland, they've got Anthony. Also, Enes Kanter out there. Damian Lillard out there with Jones. And it's Simons in at the 2.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Anthony finds Lillard. Kanter with it, and Kanter throws it down.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Lillard. 9 points in the game so far. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Trailblazers leading by 7. Now here's Lillard. He's got 11. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Little can't hit. Bucks trail by 7. The shot, no good. And here we go with Giles running it up the court. And the dunk by Covington.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes it to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. And it's blocked. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Lillard. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Giannis outside. Back to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. The drive by Giannis. Second shot opportunity. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Right wing. McCollum outside. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
To the paint. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Holiday.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now McCollum. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Bucks trail by 9. To the middle. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
McCollum against Howard. McCollum left side. Little with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And so it's Portland heading to the bench. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to... Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 13 points and 1 assist. He's been a different player than he... And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Setting the floor for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, and Covington sends it back. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. Hits the three from the wing. McCollum's got 7.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Here's Giannis. Drops in the short one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. It's Powell on the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Powell's got his first basket of the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Here's Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Cantor checked in for Portland. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. From the stripe, the rebound by the Bucks.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Nurkic. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by McCollum.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Drew Holiday.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Bucks trail by 10. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Holiday against Lillard. And there's the pass to Cantor. Kicks to McCollum. The jumper from the free throw line is good. McCollum's got 11 points. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive, beautiful tip in there.
Outside Holiday. The second chance effort. Here's Connaughton. Off target from outside.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Antetokounmpo against Cantor.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Portis can't get it to go. Trailblazers leading by 13. Powell, no one around him. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The drive by Giannis. Great D that time from Nurkic. Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And here's McCollum. He's got 11. Three-pointer, Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. No one covering.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Portland leading by 13. Here's Simons. Outside Anthony. Lets it fly. Rebounded by the Bucks. Now here's DiVincenzo. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. Anthony finds Jones. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Covington. Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 13. Up the floor. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
The 3 from Anthony. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Jones. Passes it to Simons. In the corner, Powell with it. Covington passes to Simons. Anthony trying to get open. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his first points of the night.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. Pass to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Simons. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Anthony looking it over. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. And staying with the play, Anthony.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Outside Anthony. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Simons. Off the left rim and out. Bucks trail by 13. Here's DiVincenzo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Here's Simons. Outside Covington. Here's Anthony. Shoots over Tucker. But they'll get another chance.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Middleton drives in. Middleton is doubled. The pass to Tucker. Trying to get open is Lopez.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Kicks to Powell. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Covington is always looking to shoot the ball. I mean, which in turn forces defenders to get extra aggressive with him when he's going up with the shot.
And both free throws good for Covington. Lopez passes to Nwora. And here's Tucker. Defended by Covington. And Tucker kicks to Lopez. Back to Tucker. From 7. Misses. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the